Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start with the part 2 of electoral politics. In the part 1 we have studied the story of Haryana. So now today we are going to start with the part 2. Now the first key point arises, why do we need election? Okay, why? So let's go through the points. Elections takes regularly in any democracy. Okay, but why do we need elections? So let us try to imagine a democracy without elections. A rule of people is possible without any election if all people can sit together and take all the decisions. But as we already seen in chapter 2 that this is not possible in any large community, nor it is possible for everyone to have the time, knowledge to take decision on all the matters. Okay, therefore in the most democracies people rule through their representatives. Okay, so there is no much of time, knowledge, and for all of them to sit together, all of the population of India to sit together and discuss about the politics or elections. So we are performing representative elections so that the system would run very smoothly, or else it will take more than 1 year to take a election. Okay, is there a democratic way of selecting representatives without election? Let us think of the place where representatives are selected on the basis of age and experience, or place where they are chosen on the basis of education and knowledge. So these are the bases they are being chosen: age and experience, education and knowledge. There could be some difficulties in deciding on who is more experienced or knowledgeable. There is a decision where there are many problems, that who is more experienced or who is more knowledgeable, who is not. So these are the criterias we should elect our representatives. But can we call this place a democracy? How do we find out the people like their representatives or not? How do we ensure that these representatives rule as per the wishes of the people? How to make sure that those who people don't like do not remain their representatives? So this requires a mechanism by which people can choose their representatives at their regular interval and change them if they wish to do. This is the mechanism called election. So you can see many of the leaders or many of the parties who are promising the things they will fulfill after they win the election. So our thought mindset changes according to their promises, according to the promises of the political parties or political leaders. So this requires a mechanism by which people can choose their representatives at a regular interval and change them if they wish so. If the promises are not fulfilling your mindset or your demands, then you can choose another political party and elect another political leader. So this mechanism is called elections. But we are being confused that who is more knowledgeable or experienced, but we further go on with their promises, their treatment towards people. So these is the mechanism called elections. Okay, now therefore elections are considered essential in our times for any representative democracy. So election is very much mandatory for a representative democracy. They can choose who will make laws for them. They can choose who will form the government and take major decisions. They can choose the party whose politics will guide the government and lawmaking. So people will choose according to their necessities. So these are the points. So we need elections. We need elections to fulfill our demands, to make our country in a better position, to be in a better way, okay, to live in a better way. So these are the points why do we need elections. Then comes what make an election democratic. What make it democratic? Now elections can be held in many ways. All democratic countries hold election, but most non-democratic countries also do not hold some kinds of elections. Now let us recall what we learnt there and start with the simple list of minimum conditions for a democratic elections. So first point goes, first everyone should be able to choose. This means that everyone should have one vote and everyone should have the equal value. Okay, everyone should have a equal value. So everyone must choose their representative and everyone's vote must be of equal dignity and value. So this is the thing where our democracy follows. Then comes the second point, there should be something to choose from. Parties and candidates should be free to contest elections and offer some real choice for the voters. So there should be options for the people to choose the political parties, and parties and candidates should be free to contest elections and should offer real choices for the voters. They should make real efforts to attract the voters. Then comes the third point, that is the choice should be offered at regular intervals. Election must be held regularly after few years. So choice should be alternately offered according to the people's requirement. Fourth point goes, the candidate preferred by the people should be get elected. So the people wanting the candidate to be elected, they will definitely get the position. Okay. Fifth, elections should be conducted in a free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. So it should be without any bias. Okay. These might look very simple and easy conditions, but there are many countries these are not fulfilled, and in this chapter we will apply these conditions to the elections held in our country. If we see, we can call at democratic elections. So these were the points where you can say what makes an election democratic. So everyone's choice must be preferred. There should be many options for the peoples. The election should be held in free fair manner and it should be regularly held, and the voters which the people want should be getting elected. So these are the points what it makes the election democratic. And we know why do we need elections. So to make our stand for our representatives who will fulfill our promises. So that is why we need elections. So these are the two questions or key points we have learned today. I hope you have understood the content from this video. If you have any doubts, ask me in the comment. So thank you, students.